you know, courtesy of the fungal growth. So yeah, I'm just interested to see what he's going to do now. The Zergling's trying to get in, but there's too many Hellions. The Zergling's getting fried like pancakes, like cupcakes, whatever you want to say. And look at all that barbecue right here. Damn. Look at them as they evaporate into ash. Quite a sexy animation, I have to say. I do love this game. Every aspect of it, man. From the, you know, from the animation to the gameplay, to the game style, to the campaign. This game, best game ever, man. And now we have Zerglings, and now we have Hellions frying up all the workers. As you see here, the Spinecrawler will not make it, as it is taken out by these Hellions. And another one is taken out also. So that won't make it either. Here we have Zerglings. A ton of Zerglings coming in to stop the Hellions. But the Hellions are having a sexy time with the Zerglings. Ton of Zerglings going down. That was a lot of Zerglings, man. Hot damn. But the Zerglings, they prove their worth in numbers, because that's how Zerglings work. You may kill 10, you may kill 20, but there's another bunch here waiting to attack you and rip you apart. So with that being said, MaDFroG, he's still using the same kind of you know, army, and now he's placing siege here. More of his Zerglings going down. He is just popping out a lot of Zerglings because he does have a lot of minerals from the high yield, and that's what usually Zerg players do when they get that. Look at his minerals. Well, look at everything. He's got a ton of gas too. Oh, look at here, boys. Weapons relift. We may see, well, not may. We are going to see battle cruiser operational. And what can I say, man? Battle cruisers are quite sexy units, and I always do like seeing them because, well, what can I say? They are cool-looking units, man. They fire in volleys of fireballs. It's like a mini fireball, like a Hadouken, like 6 times. But yeah, here we have more Zerglings getting fried as they run by these Hellions. Hellions, a hard counter to Zerglings, of course. But the fungal growth does help them. It immobilizes them so the Zerglings can get in a better position. But there is no better position against Hellions as the Zerglings get murdered and a lot of them run away. What are these infestors doing, man? God damn, man. All of them went down. And that cannot be good for MaDFroG. Even though his economy is quite healthy and he can replenish those numbers quite easily. You know, doesn't mean you go and lose units like a noob. But yeah, over there, a lot of his Hellions go down courtesy of the fungal growth. He is trying to take out this queen. He is trying to get closer and closer to the workers, as this Hellion is right now. And he is doing a ton of damage to the workers, killing everything. Here we have a couple Zerglings trying to stop the ground army, which they do. And the Hellion down here does go down, but he did inflict quite a sexy amount of damage. Here we have a bunch of Mutalisks catching a couple of Vikings out of position and killing them, exploiting their airplanes and whatnot. So here we have the first battle cruiser coming in, becoming operational and getting his first set of upgrades and racking up his kills. He is being repaired by the SCVs. He doesn't look like he is. The battle cruiser is going to go down. Now we have a ton more Zerglings coming. The Hellion trying to stop them. They can't. Tanks firing at them. They can't. The tanks go down as well. More Zerglings coming in. The Zerglings killing the SCVs. The Zerglings killing the tank. And now this battle cruiser, oh, he actually could have had this battle cruiser if he sticked around, but oh, I guess there's more here. There's more battle cruisers operational, and they are meaning business only when they pop out. So here we have the Zerglings trying to do more damage to this area, but as you see, the Hellion is there, as well as this sexy battle cruiser who has 13 kills already. And now we have the Mutalisks from MaDFroG trying to get into the base of Liquid TLO to do some damage, but there is a missile turret there. No worries though, as they do take down the missile turret, and now they're trying to just pick buildings off, be annoying, do as much economical damage as they can to Liquid TLO, so he's unable to produce those big weapons of war, the battle cruisers. But I don't know why he backed away. Actually, he could have still done a lot more damage. But well, I guess, I don't know, somehow in his mind he knew these 4 were gonna finish. But yeah, here we have Corruptors. And don't be tricked by their slow attack speed, boys. 1.9. They actually have this ability, Corruption, that does a lot of damage to units that they are attacking because it makes them take extra damage. And that Hellion is running for his life because he sees all this air and he's like, holy smokes. Damn, man, this is a lot of Corruptors. So every time you see Corruptors at this point of a game, man, it does mean that most likely you are going to see Broodlords. And as you see here, oh yeah, I can't wait for Broodlords, man. Broodlords, battle cruisers. See, I told you guys, man, Liquid TLO always brings the action and always brings out the best in his opponents. especially this opponent, MaDFroG, a naturally competitive person and a natural gamer. You know, he's been playing games, I bet you, since he was like 2. You know, before picking up a bottle of milk, he picked up like a mouse and a mouse pad and a keyboard. But yeah, that's just how good he is. But so far, I mean, let's look at the units lost. Shit, man, quite even though the numbers are different, because you know that a lot of that is Zerglings, right? So they add up, they inflate that number. But you look at it, the mineral wise, it's about the same, pretty even. And as far as economy goes, with the use of mules, they're pretty similar to each other so far. The worker count just a few off from each other, so everything is quite even. Looking at the unit count, that's a lot of corruptors, man. 15, as well as 11 mutualisks and 34 Zerglings. And yeah, right now they are massing up armies, as you see right here, for a fat battle. That's going to happen, I'm guessing, right here. And how many battle cruisers is that? Oh, he still just pops 3 only, but he does have 10 Vikings. And Vikings, you know, what can I say, man? Vikings are good units. So here we go, boys. The unit's getting into position. This guy a little bit early, but everything is firing. The Zerglings trying to get a flank to do damage. And Yamato cannons going down. Towers going, missile turrets going up. But it does look like that the Corruptors are doing a lot of damage. And the Vikings are backing away because... Oh, what? Well, I guess these missile turrets, they scared him away. Even though I do think that he could have, you know, did a little bit more damage. The Zerglings roasting away. I mean, the Hellions roasting away all the Zerglings. That's a lot of kills, man. The Hellions, man, I do love them. I do love those Hellions, man, because they're very good units. Here we have this store trying to pick up some of the units that are trying to run by. And here we have a group of Zerglings waiting for command, waiting to do some damage. And look at that, boys. We have our Broodlords being morphed in. Where are they? There we go. 5 of them being morphed in. And TLO here deciding to go for this area and take out... What the hell is he doing with this queen? He's trying to keep his creep around, man. So Liquid TLO can't come here and build on it, because you cannot build on the creep. And this is the first time I'm seeing this, man. It is quite annoying, but you know, one scan can take care of all that problem. The Zerglings running in here, trying to inflict damage upon these workers, trying to have the sexy time with them. And so far so good, as these Vikings are in the air still, just watching the massacre down below. But now they try to land and help out, and they do. And the SCVs give them one of these cigarettes that they have in their mouth right here, and give them high five. But here we have the Broodlords trying to get into position, man, and trying to attack. I'm guessing they're going to go straight for that high yield mineral base, because, you know, it is high yield and it is important. So here we go. They are attacking from the high ground, but it doesn't matter, as the Zelnaga Tower is there. And there we go. We have a ton of Vikings taking complete advantage of those Broodlords. Now the Vikings backing away in light of these Corruptors. Ton of Zerglings getting in. The Zerglings doing a lot of damage, surrounding the Thor, confusing the Thor's targeting. But the Terran units, the TLO's army, proves to be too large, and he's even going to lose his Broodlords as they cannot get away in time. More Zerglings here being roasted away by this battle cruiser. 11 kills, and TLO looks like he is holding his own, going Overlord hunting. And Overlord hunting always hurts a Zerg player, man, because it is a lot of money being invested, a lot of money being reinvested into Overlords, and you know, that's never a good idea. So here we have a large battle between a ton of Vikings. They are taking down the Corruptors, exploiting their long range, which is what you should always do, boys, if you are a Viking. And if you are a Terran player, if you are a Viking, shit, man, if you are a Viking, you know, I don't think you need to play this game, but you'd be somewhere pillaging some poor village, taking real minerals in real life money. But yeah, if you are a Terran player, remember, man, that use the range. You know, don't stand one-on-one against your opponent, because, you know, you will, well, it depends, right? But here we have a ton of more Zerglings still going for this area. Looks like they killed all the workers, and they're not going to be able to kill this base, man, because there's battle cruisers here. And look at this battle cruiser, man, 27 kills, 28 kills. He's like a legend in the sport of killing Zerglings. But yeah, here we have MaDFroG's one of his last working expansions getting pwned. by these Vikings. And the Vikings, they didn't kill the workers though, so it's all good though. You know, mineral gathering has been stopped. While TLO goes for this base for himself. Even this battle cruiser has 21 kills. Well, it does make good sense, you know, to leave them on defense, you know, like a defensive position, especially in this game, because MaDFroG has been popping out a lot of Zerglings and sending him at random locations all the time. So, you know, with the fast attacking volley of these battle cruisers, they can do a lot of damage to a lot of units rather quickly, which is perfect for fighting Zerglings, because, you know, there's a lot of units, there's a lot of Zerglings, and they have low hit points. So I hope that makes sense, and you don't think in your mind, damn man, this guy's a noob. But it does make sense, and it should make sense to you, man. And here we have TLO doing some long distance mining from this area, man. And let's look at the income tab. TLO is actually quite ahead, but this looks like it's going to be the last battle. The airships have their third level on the way. The Zerglings going in. Hydro, there's a lot of them coming in to counter the air units, but it doesn't look like it is going to happen. As you see, all of them are getting roasted, barbecued, and eaten if these 10 units were hungry. But MaDFroG realizes that it is too much. TLO's unit composition is quite strong and a very good counter to his units. And remember, boys, StarCraft, it's always about counter unit, my friend. And yeah, oh yeah, guess what I forgot to say? didnt. Follow me to the next game, boys. I do have 2 more games to cast, so I hope to see you guys there. Let's rock and roll.